Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh. All day, punt.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Clifford looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but now it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson from the shotgun. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Newton now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Clifford. That's complete to McCaffrey. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Get it.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing in the line of scrimmage.
To throw on third down. Clifford. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 40. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Operating from the gun. Clifford. Over the middle, it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football. Now Zach's right back in the other direction. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And really, they're pretty fortunate right now to only be down 3-0 following 2 turnovers. They've got it now 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it to a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain there of 21 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 3rd down, Clifford. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done anymore.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on first down, Jackson looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On first down, this is Geis. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Hey, Echo, don't cheat us.
To throw on second down. Clifford, big hold to the 30. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And now look at him go. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 82 yards. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And the Redskin first down.
Now a toss. This is Geis. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Redskins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. Let's know the scores from earlier today. We get slap happy up here sometimes. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On the ground, it's Geis. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
17. Panthers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Clifford. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Hey, box truck.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He gets it to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Clifford. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was trying to go back to more there. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Clifford. And Thomas has it. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Clifford. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Ready,
After
set.
the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit. Go.
A final shot before break. Clifford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On second down, Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Clifford. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Go! Check. Walk 54. Get it.
On first down, Clifford, quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Clifford. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Caleb Wilson, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score, Redskins 31, Panthers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
11 yards and a Panther first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Hey, Zoo.
On 1st and 10, Clifford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
Here we go. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got it. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Now a run with Geis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down.
Let's go, D.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Here's Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Now, the other day they told us when we've got third and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Clifford. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Panthers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Catch here, left side, Thomas. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Clifford. He's got the hook up to Moore. And a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It's a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. 54.
Jackson. He gets it in the hands of Geis. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Third down, here's Geis. Fights off the defender. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though. Because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So we're getting symptomatic.
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Throwing on 3rd and long. Clifford throws right side, and that's complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Redskins scoop it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
This is Geis. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9.
59. Mike 59. It's our time. It's our time. Mike 5.
To throw is Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And now the punter, Tressway, as he sends this one away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
No, check that. We got Mike 52, right?
Throwing on 1st down. Clifford. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. Back to throw. Clifford. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. On first down, Clifford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Looking to throw. Clifford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Back to throw. Clifford to the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard.
Right there.
From the gun, Clifford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw. Clifford. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Redskins, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road.